What happens when you masturbate too much? As we grow and understand more about our bodies, it's natural to ask questions like, am I doing this too much? That includes habits like masturbation. While it's a normal part of life, it's also okay to wonder if your habit is getting out of control. If you've ever questioned it, you're not alone, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. Let's talk about it openly and honestly. Everyone's body is different. Our sex drive is influenced by many things, like how much we sleep, how active we are, and most of all, our hormones. Sometimes, our hormones make us think about sex more than we want to. It might feel frustrating, but it's not something you can just turn off. These chemicals play a big role in how we think, feel, and behave. That said, wanting to masturbate doesn't mean something is wrong. It's a natural urge. In fact, studies show that early masturbation experiences don't harm your growth or future relationships. But when it starts interfering with your daily life, it may be time to pause and reflect. So when is it too much? If you're doing it several times a day, every day, and it's leaving you tired or stressed, it might be a sign to slow down. If you find yourself planning your day around it or skipping activities to be alone, then it's likely become a problem. During the COVID-19 lockdowns, researchers noticed that people started masturbating more, not just because of sexual desire, but to cope with boredom, stress, and anxiety. This shows how easily habits can turn into coping mechanisms. When that happens, your brain can start depending on that habit to feel normal or happy. The issue is that temporary relief from boredom or anxiety doesn't fix the real problem. Over time, this can lead to feeling frustrated, distracted, or even addicted. If your mood or self-esteem depends on masturbation, it's time to pay attention. Like with any addiction, the satisfaction you get from it starts to fade, but the need remains. It can even affect your relationships. If you find yourself choosing masturbation over being intimate with your partner, it might be affecting your connection with them. Sexual satisfaction is an important part of many relationships. If you're avoiding intimacy, it could lead to stress between you and your partner, making the cycle even harder to break. And if you're doing it just to feel better emotionally, especially if you're already dealing with anxiety or depression, it can make things worse. Many people feel guilt or shame around the topic, which can lead to deeper emotional struggles. So what can you do? Start by limiting how often you do it. Notice the situations or feelings that trigger the urge. Maybe that means deleting certain apps or avoiding certain types of content. Try replacing the habit with positive distractions like hobbies, exercise, or spending time with others. If you're young, keep in mind that your hormones will settle down eventually. If you're older and still struggling, it could be tied to deeper emotional issues, and that's okay. Speaking to a therapist or mental health professional can help a lot. Being honest with yourself is the first step. Masturbation isn't bad, but anything, when done too much, can become unhealthy. Take care of your mind, body, and relationships. You're not alone.